phone and stuff. So it kind of forces you to read.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It does.
So people,
you're absorbing,
but people, they're just absorbing misinformation and bad information.
Yeah.
I get you. That makes sense to me. Yeah.
That's probably my best thought so far, because that's what gave religion a lot of strength too.
Oh yeah.
So I think even before religion, it was just the scaling up of just bad information.
Yeah. And then there's always pros and cons to it. You know, like the pros were like the Catholic Church and all these churches had to like give up because they were like, well, we're the only ones that can read the Latin Vulgate.
Right.
You know, the priests are the highest people and they're the only ones that can read. We don't want anybody to read.
Learned.
So then you had to come to them. It's like the oracles, you know, you had to come to them to get the information.
Sure.
Instead of understanding that information's in you. You know, so it did democratize. Like technology will always, and we're doing this. We're democratizing data.
Yeah.
With Turtle.co, sign up now.
Yeah.
We don't plug them enough anymore, but we should.
No, we should.
We're just in it all the time. So it's like,
yeah, I don't even think about it. I mean, we're just trying to teach, you know, shit happens.
But yeah, like our sponsors, we should mention it. But when you think about like technology in and of itself, we're so attracted to it. Is it because we're aliens? Like, I mean, whether it's Anunnaki or whatever you want to call it, the names of the Emerald tablets, there was technology then even far superior. Like the guys that like
you're saying
the pyramids were.
You're saying at a deep evolutive level, we almost remember how good it was.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
so there's this
back
draw
and reminiscing. Yeah,
there's this draw to come back to.
It's like nostalgic about it.
Because I mean, like Rudolf Steiner, whether it's true or not, who knows? You know, was channeled. Like Lemurians, he was talking about how they had power over rocks, and you know, they didn't have a written language per se, but they had, like you were saying, with tribes, and we can see this. They didn't have a written language. They didn't speak. There was no speaking any type of language, but they communicated and had power over nature. And they were always positive about it. You know, they didn't abuse it.
Let me ask you a question.
Till the Atlanteans.
Right. Then shit got out of control and you eradicate yourselves.
Yeah,
let me ask you something. Would you walk around in Australia in bare feet?
No, not now. Maybe certain parts, but of course not. Everything's
how long were the Aboriginals doing it for?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
They're not the most literate people.
No.
But they're so in tune.
Their feet are totally different too.
And they're doing something which we would perceive as an insane fucking risk with the snakes and bugs and every other thing that
everything can kill you there.
Can kill you in Australia.
Yeah.
That's a level of being in tune. Yes. That's a deep level of wisdom amongst those groups. I don't know what my deal is. I have so much respect for Aboriginals. It's crazy.
Well, they're tapped into something that we're not. We're obviously removed from nature.
Yeah, and I think,
and our technology is too. Maybe that's what you're getting at. Is like if technology was at one with nature,
yeah,
then it would be useful. But the farther we turn into these concrete bricked walls, the farther we remove ourselves from. It's like I told Leah the other day. Besides being at the beach and stuff like that, I was like, why don't we hike more? We both love it. It both resets us.
Just do it more.
Why are we so fucking busy that we can't hike? Why is that not a priority every week?
Correct.
To be in nature.
Correct. Is your foot a good piece of technology, the way it articulates?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And sends signals.
You're aligning that piece of perfection for allowing you to mobilize yourself.
Yes.
And to be there with the earth. You don't need any outside technology.
No.
It's perfectly designed to do those things.
You need nothing.
Is it the Maasai tribe, the ones that hop up and down?
Yes. Yeah.
They don't need crazy springs on their feet. They're just using the function of their body, which is so perfected in figuring out how to use it well to jump higher than NBA players. Not to like harp on this too much, but we've detached ourselves so much from our own incredible abilities that we put reliance into so many external things. And we've become distracted with bad information, distracted with UFOs, distracted with bullshit problems, distracted with our egos, when this equalized vessel is here, allowing you to live, but we're just fucking it up, just muddying the waters constantly. We're lost in this smog. We can't find that clarity.
Because who wants us to not create?
Everybody who wants to maintain their power doesn't want you to create.
So if we can... The greatest lie is to show that you're not a creator.
Yeah.
Now you're a victim.
Don't be a fucking victim. We're out of here.